So I've been noticing this a lot that a lot of people is confused about why people are living with their parents still at a certain age. Like you can see that they're old enough to live by themselves, but they're not doing it.
Another thing, Bozo, since you're so smart, um, some households it is a custom to not move out until you're married or well into your career, which obviously.
All right, let me state this. If you are living with your parents and you are of age to get a job and like probably are working a stable job, I think you should pay rent. If you don't have a job and your parents are just cool and letting you stay there until you get on your feet, do not take advantage of that and like not be actively looking for a job and things. But I think it's a smart idea to work with your parents or a roommate or something to save money up, because life is fucking ridiculous and everybody don't have a fucking $25 an hour job like some people. So I think the people who's telling this girl this is probably well off and in a good position, in a good place in their life, which it throws me off when people say stuff and they know that other people are not as wealthy or in good positions as they are.
If you didn't get the hint, is well past 18, 19, 20. And another thing, my mommy will let me live with her as long as I want. That kind of feels like a privilege to me. I would never be embarrassed. Sorry your mother doesn't like you. I don't know.
Like she said, it's a privilege to be able to live in your mom's house still. Some people get kicked out of their parents' house just when they're like 16, 17. And because of like not seeing eye to eye, like nothing serious, nothing deep, just because they don't agree on the same shit. And it's depressing, but it's true. And for people to be like, yeah, you should be on your own and being homeless, that shit is fucking crazy to me. Like, I think it was another TikTok video, not the video I'm about to show you, but I'm gonna get into that after I show you this one.
In your 20s and living with your parents without telling me you're in your 20s and living with your parents.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm going on that date. I'll be back later, okay?
Yes. Who are you going?
Who am I going with? That girl from church that I met 2 weeks ago, the brunette. Yeah.
What time are you gonna be back?
I'll be back like midnight probably.
Take an umbrella.
Mom, it's not even raining.
Just take one of his and park near the elevator so you don't have to walk so far to.
So see, something like this, I don't think he pays rent. I think he lives with his parents. Which, you know, that's where the curfew thing comes in, where like you have to let them know that you're leaving out the house and may be back at a certain time because you're still under their rules and regulations.
Mom, we're going to Disney Springs. It's always busy. I'm gonna park where I find a spot, okay? Thanks.
Hey, open her door.
Mom.
Like politeness.
Mom, I'm Clay. You made me. You made me, Mom.
Noah, do not turn off your Life 360.
You wrong for that.
And make sure you pay. You pay.
I will.
You don't.
That's
have to pay,
expensive.
you pay.
That's expensive.
Noah, you pay.
All right, I'll pay for it.
Me looking at the background and the stairway of their house, it looks like they live in a expensive area, a nice area. It's kind of hard to get out of school, like literally 3 years later, whatever, and having to pay $1,000 for rent. That it seems unreasonable, right? So why not utilize somebody who already have their life controlled and stable and been looking out for you for years? Yeah, I think it makes sense. I think people shouldn't hound other people for that because everybody doesn't have a good job. And 9 times out of 10, people who comment that type of stuff is probably 15-year-old kids who sitting on their mom's couch using their mom's fucking Wi-Fi on the phone that their mom paid for them to use. Some fucking spoiled ass nigga. It's just unreasonable. It doesn't make sense for you to stress yourself about it. But I've been noticing a lot of these. Oh, if you're 20-year-old, you shouldn't be living in your parents' house. I think you shouldn't be living in your parents' house and mooching. Like, if you can get a job, get a job. And if you can pay rent, help out with something, they're your parents. They're going to look out. They'll probably give you like $100 a month. Like, that's nothing, my dude. That's nothing. I would literally do anything for rent like that. Maybe not anything, because that'll be a little bit out there and a little bit wild. But the point is that, like, if I could pay $100 a month, that would be fucking great. I would have extra money to do shit that I feel like doing. And that's the thing. People live with their parents to do things that they want to do. Like, he was able to go out on a date. Like, sometimes I have to sacrifice even buying that new game I want. And it's fucking depressing. It took me a minute to find this other video. Shout out I Am Gundam, because that was hard.
No, I don't, because you haven't paid one brown penny.
I'm not obligated to, and I can't afford to.
Guess what? You've had over a month. And
So let me give some contents about this. I couldn't take all of I Am Gundam stuff. I'm gonna put his video in the the description in the bottom. I don't want to steal the whole thing, but he gets into more details about how he feels about that. But how I feel about it is that I don't think the mom should kick that person out, but I do understand being frustrated with a person that's not looking actively for a job or not willing to do anything. That's kind of fucked up. You should at least attempt to be helping. Definitely, if like money is an issue, and to prove that you're doing something, do something. Further into the video, they said that they're trying to educate their mother, but it's not an educational thing. Like, she just wants you to pay bills, help out, get a job. Once again, I don't think their mother should kick them out, but the mom has stated that she has given that person a lot of chances, a lot of opportunities to do things, and the only thing that person could do is sit there and say that, oh, I'm trying to educate you. That doesn't make sense. I wouldn't put up with it, but I'm just showing, like, you don't understand everybody's situation. That girl mom in the first video I showed y'all, their dynamic is different. She's not hurting her mom, and she probably helped her mom out. Their relationship is different from the last video that I showed you. And the second video I showed you, dynamic with his parents is way different. It's situational, for real. To be honest, it doesn't matter. Just be more lenient with your comments on should you be living by yourself.